professional. No, goddamn it, you're muted. What endearing, it's iconic. Cheese breaks, fade breaks, staying hydrated. It's Shorty time. She's a fucking delight. Trial watching, trials and tribulations. It's Camp Shorty calling all nations. What are you drinking? Shall we skip this part? Left or right-handed? Shit, she slid it to the start. She's a fucking professional. No, goddamn it, you're muted. What endearing, it's iconic. Cheese breaks, fade breaks, staying hydrated. It's Shorty time. She's a fucking delight. Psychology corner. Let's learn about stuff. New Miss Shorty music. Calling their bluff. Best chat, best community. We've got the best mods. A safe, supportive sanctuary full of fun and love. Rock out with your cats out. Curse all you want. And here at Camp Shorty, we even say cause. She's a fucking professional. You goddamn it, you're muted. What endearing, it's iconic. Cheese breaks, fade breaks, staying hydrated. It's Shorty time. She's a fucking delight. Hey, Shorties, what's doing, y'all? Get in here, Shorties. Let's fucking go. Camp Shorty. Camp Shorty. Camp Shorty. Camp Shorty. Good people shine the brightest in the darkest times. And wishes are like beauty, they are vain, vain things. Expect nothing at all, girl, but never lose hope. Walk a fine, fine line, give me just enough rope. Shine, shine, it's gonna be fine. Time, time, time is all mine. Fine lines, hard times make you who you are. Quitting ain't no option, girl, already come this far. Time is but a shadow in the construct of your mind. A lie unchecked becomes the truth, you know, time after time. Ephemeral and fleeting, fortunes always meet and run in circles. Water level things, gonna be just fine. Shine, shine, it's gonna be fine. Time, time, time is all mine. Fine lines, hard times make you who you are. But it ain't no option, girl, already come this far. Ooh, time is but a shadow in the construct of your mind. A lie unchecked becomes the truth, you know, time after time. Ephemeral and fleeting, fortunes always meeting, run in circles, water level things, gonna be just fine. Shine, shine, it's gonna be fine. Time, time, time is all mine. Fine lines, hard times make you who you are. Quitting ain't no option, girl, already come this far. Whoa, now slow down, what you gonna do? Lamb shine brightest in the darkest times.
Hey, Shorties. Hi. Oh my God. Poppy goes, what? We're live? Yes, Poppy. She's like, I've been waiting for this. Hi, Buster. Hi. I cut my fringe last night. Yikes. If you know, you know. We're still working on it. Hi, Shorties. Good to see you. Hang on. I got some treats for the dogs. Mr. Mrs. Excellent. That takes care of that for a little while. How are you? Happy Good Friday. I have my Found My People shirt on. I cut it up. I cut the neck out of it, sleeves off, cut it shorter. Can be found on the merch store. I think Steph's got this one in black, right, Steph? Yes. Hey, Sherry Berry. Good to see you. Okay, I'm just paranoid about my audio. Lol, standard. Yeah, look, fuck. Not a professional. Should sound better now. Hi, Shorties. Shall we start again? No. Love the fringe. Thanks. Still working on it. Colors has issues with it, but hey, Steph. Hi, Princey. Princey's got access to the bloody members only emotes. Welcome, Princey, to members. Hey, Shorty. Hi, girl. What the fuck? Cute as all get out. And I've got my little storm clouds with, can you see, with little lightning bolts off them. Different colors on both sides. It's a whole vibe. Can be weird. I'm wearing autistic as fuck today. Yes, I sure do have that in black. Amazing. I've got the autistic as fuck in white, in a crew neck sweater. We are professionals. Thanks, Stream Elements. I'm glad you feel it. Hi, Holly. Good to see you. I think Amber said she's out and about lurking. Hi, Amber. Lurk away, do your errands, do your adult thing, girl. I think I've said hi to everyone. Have I? Simi. Hi, Simi. Chair dancing all over my kitchen right now. I saw Micah. Did I? Hi, Micah. I think Salty Sleuth's still live. I've been listening. Hey, Brit Grand Rising. Cute earrings. Thanks. I just went on Amazon and went, fun earrings, maybe? I'm not sure. Something. This is a medium, by the way. This is one of the mediums that I was like, I'm not sure, medium or small. Big, but that's okay. Akasha, wait, I'll get back to that story. Akasha says, I lost my phone in my yard and just found it. Well, yikes, and so cool. Yeah, I just went on Amazon because I don't leave the house. We've established that unless I have to for work, which was drag. So I just went on Amazon and went like fun earrings. Fun. Okay, we're at the bottom. There is Micah. Hi, Micah. Sorry. Word. So here's the thing. I found some really, it took a little while. There's not much good stuff about neurodivergence, being autistic, having ADHD, neurodivergence out there on the YouTube. There's plenty of shorts, but not much long form stuff. Holly, right? When does it end? Never. Like never. Superpowers, says Shelley. Word on not leaving the house. Right. It's a whole thing. So I had a few things pulled up for when we scheduled this live a few weeks ago. Or I did it. You all come along with me, walk and talk chat. But they weren't, I don't know, they were, with all due respect, men. They were coming from the perspective of men. There was one about ADHD, and it was that very much that superpowers thing, which, I mean, sure, superpowers, but also, you know, not always necessarily. And then last night, God, I work long hours for someone who's on holiday. It's like, I love it. Last night, I kept scrolling on my search thing on the YouTubes and found not super long, but some stuff from women, which resonated with me better and was less sort of tropey, less stereotypical in terms of, superpowers. It was a bit more realistic. But good stuff. I also found something that I've added in a second stream for your Sunday night, my Monday morning. You if you're in the States. So we're definitely doing the music. Write a song together. 2, 3, 4. We'll see how we go. We don't like mansplaining. I mean, from you, Micah, yes. Given your country roads take me home status, you probably have a pass to mansplain. Everyone else, it's not great. So there's 2 streams now on Sunday night, Monday morning for Australians, because I found another really feel-good thing. I think we're probably gonna need to build up our feel-good bank before the Karen Reid trial kicks off on Tuesday. We'll be doing recaps every night for those 4 or 5 nights until I have to go back to the doesn't work. So there's a lot of feel-good stuff in Camp Shorty this next few nights, about which I am very excited, and I hope you are too. So make sure you go into those streams and hit the like. Who knows what time we'll start, because I'm not even sure. Don't love it. Doesn't love me. So one more thing. Replay crew. Oh, hi, Buster. Replay crew. Hi. Thank you so much for being here. Love you to leave a comment. Of course, please hit the like. Share this out if you think it might be helpful for people you know, or maybe you don't know, to focus on some of the good stuff about being autistic, being neurodivergent. Even if you're not autistic or neurodivergent, perhaps you have someone in your life who's feeling the weight of high life artist, feeling the weight of it can be pushing shit uphill in a neurotypical world. Thank you, Princey. So replay crew, if you would like to watch the live chat replay on your handheld device, it is possible. All you need to do is swipe left on the comment tab and you'll get the option to view it, the live chat replay, rather than just do a comment, but also do a comment. Thanks. I appreciate you. So I thought, rather than diving straight into the videos, and by the way, another sidebar, all the quests will absolutely be attempting to wrap up in time for 420 Feral Friday with Chris Jewett, where we go initially to the YouTubes and then we head over to Kick, the Wild West of streaming. Best emojis, best time, 10/10, can't wait. So I thought, rather than going to the video first, I didn't want anyone to steal my thunder, because I thought it might be useful, helpful, and for me kind of fun and positive to share what I love about being autistic before we move on to what other people say, because I'm like, but that's what I was gonna say, and it'll sound like I'm copying if I just let them say stuff. And yeah, me too. Hi, me also, me too. So shall we? So I've got 12 things. So for all of those RSD, rejection sensitivity dysphoria, for all the pathological demand avoidance, for all of the meltdowns and the shutdowns, for all of that stuff, it absolutely is part and parcel for most neurodivergent folk. It's part of our life. But there's some pretty cool stuff too, right? There's some pretty cool stuff too. So in no particular order, here's my 12. And if I was Grizzly True Crime, Gazella, would have made a presentation. One day. One can only hope. So here, in no particular order, just off my remarkable, so cool. So here's one of the things I love about being autistic. We in general, but me in particular, have an attention to detail which is really second to none. I pride myself on seeing the details, noticing the details, caring about the details in kind of everything, right? it makes for a propensity towards perfectionism, which can be a little overwhelming, but it makes for some pretty good outcomes when you care about, see, and notice and focus on the details in things. So I'm going to come back to that details aspect a little bit later in my apparently only 12, we'll see, things. So the next thing I love about, for me personally, and these are just me, you might identify with some of them or you might not. You might not identify with any of them and you might think, hey, that's me, tick, tick, tick. But the second thing for me particularly is my absolutely vivid ability to imagine and conjure up things in my mind. My mind's eye is three-dimensional. Three-dimensional. I can conjure up the taste of something just straight away. Say anything. I can tell me anything. Which when I was dieting for bodybuilding competitions was amazing because I could go and stand in front of like the bakery or the whatever, and or not even, and just think about what I wish I could be eating, but I couldn't because I was dieting, and I basically could taste it. 10/10. And I can conjure up aromas, smells, good or bad. I can in terms of song, music, and even speech, I can generally match pitch pretty accurately. I'm an okay singer. Life Artist says I do concur. And yeah, it's kind of cool. I can picture things in my mind's eye. I'm not good with maps. I'm not good with directions, but I am good with translating like a layout, a floor plan into reality in my mind. I can picture that. I can conjure that up because I imagine it. Maps, no, 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 no. Okay, the next thing, so that was number 2. I guess there's a flip side to the smell thing. I have got very sensitive smell, very sensitive hearing. So because my brain engages in all of it, it acknowledges all of it. Simi says, yes, I can visualize a taste and smell also. Yeah, maps. Are you left-handed? No, I don't think you are. If you're left-handed, that's even more problematic with maps. Left-handed, our brain's different anyway. Neurodivergent, our brain's different anyway. And females, typically, it's a generalization. It's not always the case, but often not good with directions either. So I got the triple threat. Fantastic. Steph can conjure tastes. Thank you, Shelley. Reminder, neurodivergence is a rainbow squiggly line spectrum with lots and lots and lots of different symptoms. Bingo. So people, we could go through, and I've got videos about this, but you could go through and go, yes, 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 me. You could also watch another thing or read another article and go, like none of these really apply to me. So, hey, wait, I'm taking out my earbuds. I feel like I'm talking underwater. I'll put them back in a tick. Buster, hi. So, number 3, I am very creative. I always have been. I didn't used to have faith in my artistic ability. I didn't think I could draw. I didn't believe that I had any real artistic ability. That minimizing oneself. But as I got into my late teen years, I realized doing art at school and it was called textiles, but sewing, dressmaking. I used to design my own clothes. I design and make, just cutting them out of fabric or making patterns, both like complex things, dresses with paneling and fitted stuff with darts. Amazing, like really, really cool. I really love that. So art, music, I'm okay with writing lyrics. So that. Number 4, problem solving. I really pride myself, and I think this is quite often a fairly universal commonality in neurodivergent folk, that we are pretty good at problem solving stuff. Thinking outside of the box, seeing things from the external from the external, from outside the box, and then offering up or activating the solution because we've seen it for another perspective. And I believe that probably comes a little bit from also being often external in social groups and stuff. We're used to looking at things from the outside, including problems. So I often have great ideas for how to solve something. Like one of my little catchphrases is give me a problem I can't solve. Like I'll work it out. We'll work it out. We'll get there. There's always a workaround, almost always, unless it's in the too hard box and then can't do it. Can't do it. Also back to number 5, I'm me. I think it's part of my neurodivergence. Like with the picturing taste and smell and pitch in music, I can match colors perfectly. Like I can match a color without having like I can know I need that kind of pink to match with that kind of thing, the exact same pink, and get it. I don't have to have the color with me. I think I have I think is it didactic? I have a sort of a mildly photographic memory. So once I've written something down, this is a sidebar. Once I've written something down, I don't really have to see it again. It's written, so it's in my brain, indelible. Oh, bless you. Who was that? Bless you, Buster. Big sneeze. What else? Number 6. I think again, this is generally quite universal, but something I love about being autistic is my honesty, integrity, and authenticity. Those are the most important things to me about me. The things I'm the most proud of, the things I stand resolutely and value the most about myself and take pride in the most about myself. Having my integrity questioned by anybody, my intentions, my authenticity is highly offensive, like visceral response. Can't. Hi, Pierre. Good to see you. I think we're going to enjoy this one, Pierre. The good stuff about being about neurodivergence. I'm just sharing at the moment the things I thought of last night when I was collating the videos we're going to watch, and we will watch some videos, but we're doing this first. So yeah, authenticity, integrity, and honesty. There is the flip side to that, where I mean, it's kind of a trope, but it's a trope because it's kind of true. We say what we mean, and we mean what we say. Most autistic folks, it's not even a consideration, right? Yeah, eyeballing measurements. Sorry, back to that. I don't need a level, a spirit level, to make a picture straight, to line anything up. Don't need it. Don't need it. Details, man. I see and take in everything. True. Thanks, Pierre. Yes, they're little storm clouds with thunderbolts and lightning. And I've got my found my people Miss Shorty merch shirt on. I cut it up a bit because it was too big and too high neck. Yep. Cool. So the second that I guess it flows on from number 6, which was my honesty, integrity, and authenticity. My work ethic. I work fucking hard. I always have. I have a drive. I'm never, ever, 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 ever not doing something. Ever. Like it's exhausting. Like even when I'm relaxing. Wait, what? Relaxing? Is that a thing? No. I work hard and I'm proud of it. Every job I've ever done, whether I'm a traffic controller or a management trainee in an area health service, whether I'm a student, whether I'm a sex worker, like I fucking work hard and I do well at whatever I do. I strive to be my best and do my best. Everything I do, not to beat anybody else. I don't care what everyone else is doing. I mean, there's a little bit of comparison being the thief of joy, but I work hard and I'm proud of it. And I can't stand incompetence and laziness. I just can't. It grinds my gears. What the duck? Hey, thank you. Welcome. Oh, I just squeezed my eyes so hard with the enthusiasm that I got tears out of my eyes. I'm not great. Although crying with joy that What the Duck just became a member. Sick, man. Thank you. Woo. So I think working super hard. Let's also not forget that sometimes overly productiveness, over being busy work can be a trauma response. But I'm pretty cool these days with thinking that I'm not my trauma is all still there. But these days my busy is just I'm like on the fucking grind. I got shit to do and I got to do it. Did I just see Joe Schmo? Oh, hi, Joe Schmo. Good to see you. I presented some black and white photos at an art fair once, and I think I heard one of the judges say he thought I might be somewhat autistic. Um, hey, Joe, I'm not allowed to diagnose anymore because I've owned that and I'm being humble about it. But sir, I think you fit in quite well with us for a reason. And there's been a few things just even in the last little while. And I'm laughing with endearment in your Laurie Vallow Daybell stuff. Even your Joe, even your sorry, this is relevant. Even how like fixated, and I'm with you, fixated you are in Laurie's filings, pre-trial motion stuff. How offended, how deeply personally offended and affected you were by her grammar, poor choice of words, like. Dude, I reckon. I've included in the description of this episode, everyone, the DSM-5 diagnoses, the criteria for autism. And Shelley, could you please drop the link to a free RAADS test? I didn't know what that was. I only ever did like kind of like more subjective soft testing in the past, and I did the RAADS test, and it was not surprising at all. I got very, very, very high. I got a really high score in autistic. So if anybody's interested, give it a go. There it is. Yeah, make sure you subscribe to Mr. Schmo. Mr. Schmo Show. Hi, Miss Mandy. LA, hi. I'm missing some people that I haven't said hi to. I'm too busy fucking opining. Hi, initial twin. The problem is going so hard that I go into burnout mode. We're gonna do an episode in the next little while about autistic burnout, but it will be relatable for the broader population, not just neurodivergent folk. But we'll do that. It's got so much. Can't do this stupid going to work thing. Peasant work, pish posh, dumb and annoying. And how thorough Joe's notes are too. Yes. Oh my God, Joe. There's so many things, but I've banned myself. So I mean, maybe you should look further into it, Joe. I'm not. I don't insist that I don't know anybody's autistic anymore because that's not cool, and nobody likes a know-it-all. But like Britt Ketchell says, once you see a neurodivergent person, you can't unsee it. It's really hard not to go, hey, I swear to God, I can make. Once you found your people, life is so much better. We found our people, y'all. Thanks, Poke. Thanks, Shelley. Okay, back to the list, and then we'll get into some videos because I'm doing a lot of talking. Can talk. So my last one was number 7, my work ethic. So number 8, and this is gonna blow some people out of the water. But spoiler alert. Basically, Poppy's thanks. She's having a big drink. Basically, every autistic person I know, whether they know it or not, are highly empathic, highly empathetic and empathic. They feel deeply. We feel deeply. We can feel other people's vibes. Not everybody. This is, but everyone I can think of, and I'm going to be a bit, I think it's more the women autistics, not the men, just because we present differently, men and women. This is not me being sexist. It just is. And there's no universal rule. Like Shelley said before, it's a squiggly line, right? Once you've met one autistic person, you've simply met one autistic person. LA said, I didn't get tested until my daughter was diagnosed with ADHD. Then the neuro Sykes gently suggested I get tested as well. That's really common, LA. That's really common. That's how so many people in our chat have found out, and particularly late diagnosed or late self-identifying women often are men, but women. I mean, Orion Kelly is a late diagnosed man, and he found out that way. Shelley says she ended up taking all the tests. Shelley, you've only just recently had this realization, right? In the last couple of months. Before you knew you were ADHD, yes, but it only just dawned on you through Camp Shorty that hey, I remember Shelley. Remember when? Oh my God, Shelley! Remember when you said to us in chat? I remember when you said, "I think I might be a narcissist," and we're like, "Oh, no, Shelley." And I don't know if you saw last week at the end we did the Dr. Ramani difference between narcissism and autism, or narcissists and autistics. There's a lot of overlaps there, and a lot of apparent ostensible similarities or crossovers. No, you're just autistic, girl. You're not a narcissist. God, no. Probably played it. Don't lick me, man. It's disgusting. I don't like it. I love you, but don't lick me. So exactly, Pierre says, I heard recently about women of my age. Oh, yes, the misdiagnosis is so common. Bipolar, and we're really on the spectrum, and borderline personality disorder. Both, because there hasn't been enough research and understanding. Last week we watched that Gina Rippon about the lost girls of autism. So many people slipping through the cracks. Yeah, there we go. LA says she's one of those people. Shelley says it's Autism Awareness Month, educational for all. Exactly. Maybe you, viewer, hi, replay crew, or in chat, maybe you're not autistic or you don't believe you are, but this can only help. Like if we understand the good and the bad, which we're doing along the way, chipping away at it, about neurodivergence and just the facts, no judgment on either, just the facts as we know it at this moment in time, science, medically speaking, it can only help society, right? Let me just make sure I get scrolling. What the duck says, my daughter is neurodivergent, so I am trying to learn all the things however I can. Amazing. I have a whole playlist. What the duck might you be? Not diagnosing, but it's genetic. Just saying. Poppy, goodness me. Here, have another treat. Crunchy. She's like, fuck yeah, give me another one. I don't know what these are. Something squiggly. One for you and one for you. Bye. Okay, so being empathic. So there's a misnomer, no, a misunderstanding in society that autistic people feel no empathy and we're not empathic or empathetic. I call bullshit. I feel everything. Like I feel everything. I can feel stuff around the world, good and bad energies. I feel empathy for others, deep empathy. I think sometimes it might, because we're so straightforward and often very pragmatic about stuff, sometimes we perhaps don't express our empathy as society might prefer, like fake shit. But we show our care and concern for others in many ways, creative ways. And I think that's beautiful. And I'm so proud to be the deeply empathic and empathetic person that I am. I wouldn't change a thing. It's a special thing. So, number 9 of 12. For me, what is that word? Not great handwriting, but apparently it says outstanding in emergency situations. Man, give me an insane emergency. I've got this. Level-headed, cool, calm, collected. I fucking got this shit. I'll pay for it afterwards. I'll absolutely, the adrenaline come down is wild. We've got this so often. I think it's because we spend, many of us, or neurodivergent folk, spend a lot of our time in hypervigilance, right? On high alert. particularly if you're ADHD as well. So when shit goes down, we have got this. We ride it, Dawn. Got it. I'm in. I'm in. And Pierce says, I'm so good in emergencies. Same. And then you know what? Yesterday, no, the day before. Anyway, my last day of work for 10 days. I got home and I was so excited. I was giving the dogs pats and cuddles, and they were so excited. They had their new toys in their mouths, their soft cuddlies, and I was bending over, and I don't know why. I think I was I taking my boots off? And Poppy, in her perennial enthusiasm, pushed her head up into my nose, which, if you recall, if you're a regular shorty, broke it recently because it's walking into the door that wasn't normally closed, blah, blah, blah. And I've previously broken it about 7 years ago, 6, and she cracked in and broke it again. I started crying. It didn't hurt that much. I was just so devastated. Don't, man. Stop breaking my nose. Like, anyway. That's like, and if I crash my head on the shower, like when you bend over in the shower, not that I have a shower at the moment because hot water, it's a whole thing. If you know, you know. If I crack my head, like bump my head on the tap as I'm bending over in the shower, I'm like can't cope. But if someone was having a heart attack in front of me or bleeding out, I'm good. Let's go. I'm in there. If there was a fight around me, I'm in there. Like, we ride at dawn. Britt says, like meerkats, we are on the lookout, right? And I think because our brain, well, my brain is always, it doesn't just take everything in, it registers everything. My brain acknowledges, I'm aware of everything all the time. So going back to the details at the very beginning, this isn't what I was coming back to, but I will. That can be a bit negative also because, when there's dust bunnies on the floor or something out of place, I hate that. But I've only got so much time and so many spoons, right? So I notice those things, and so that impacts on me as well. So there can be downsides to some of these positives, but let's focus on the positives, right? Hi, Mary Murphy. I see you. Here we go. The hardest for me with ADHD is my child with it only hangs out with kids with ADHD. It's drama. I think that's just kids. Oh, how old is your kid, Mary? I think kids are just drama, aren't they? Is your child a girl? You don't have to tell us, but I mean, I think humans are drama, aren't they? Oh, gonna be a hard pass. LA says I'm pretty much always in an anxious panic mode, except when a real crisis happens, then I'm cool, calm, and collected, right? Like, I lose my fucking mind over stuff that doesn't matter. I'm getting better at it. I'm almost 50. I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at being like, let it go. Let it go. It's no biggie. Because I need to try to regulate myself, my emotions. And I don't want to be riding the roller coaster anymore of things, particularly as I'm unmedicated. Other than the homeopathic stuff that Britt Ketchell very kindly gave me a list of, did so much research. Britt, thank you so much for that, for my perimenopausal, etc. Just looking after my body. I don't take any medications. Oh, and Ventolin, because I almost died from an asthma attack the other day. Yeah. That was fun. All right, we're getting to the bottom of our list. So emerging. Number 10. I love my sense of humor, my quirky sense of humor. I think I am the funniest person I know. Like, just ask me. I crack myself up. I remember when I used to work in the brothel and it had loud music playing right in the lounge area where all the girls congregated when the clients came to view us like cattle. And one chick said to me once, she goes, I can never hear what you're saying. She said, I can never hear what anybody's saying because the music was so loud. But she goes, I always know when to laugh and I know when you're telling a joke because when you tell a joke, you laugh. So I laughed too. I was like, oh my God, such amazing material just being wasted. This is ludicrous. When someone says to me, look, these days I really repel this shit. But if anyone ever, male, compliments me on my appearance, particularly in that when I was in that line of work, I I was standing there and let's be frank, like tiny little G-string bikini, tiny, massive 8-inch stripper heels. And so obviously that's probably going to be what they're focusing on. But I'd be like, they'd go, oh my God, your butt, or you're so sexy. And I'd be like, well, thank you. I said, I mean, how I look is the least interesting or admirable thing about me. I think my wit, my vocabulary, and my intelligence are the main things, but thank you. But like, what, man? Just take the money. Let's go. Yikes. Hang on. We need to have a drink. So much opining. Thanks, Pia. Thank you. I crack me up too. How was ADHD treated 50 years ago? Or did have a different diagnosis? I think the naughty kids were just expected to behave and outcast. They ended up in juvenile and, sent away. My mother, my adoptive mother, who is, she doesn't know she is, I don't think, but she's 1 quadrillion percent autistic. 1 quadrillion percent. Imagine the odds. I think they're quite high, actually, being an adoptive mother. She was sent away to boarding school. Like her parents couldn't deal with her because she had a long fringe that covered the top of her eyes and wore black jumpers in the 50s and 60s, 50s. Just treated spankings and electroshock, right? Amber says, have we talked about the ability to have cat-like reflexes? As long as I don't have to think about it, reflex is on fucking point. Yes, same. But then also, like, lol, clumsy. Like, I hadn't even thought of that. Yes, Amber. Yes. Oh my God, Amber, same. Buster, please. Timmy says, oh my God. What the fuck says, can't tick that box. See, it's pretty cool. I'm clumsy about stuff too. I'm the one. I don't love it. I love you, but I don't like the behavior. You are full on, man. I'm going to just ignore you, okay? I love you. Ow. She's like, no, love me more. Yeah, I'm clumsy as fuck about some things, but also like kind of cool. You're right. If you don't have to think about it. Okay. Oh wait, I've been talking so long. My remarkable went onto sleep mode. No, 2, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Me, quirky, funny. Thanks. Next, number 11. Now this can be a blessing and a curse. It's a double-edged sword, but I love my collections. I love the fact that I'm a collector, not a hoarder. I'm a collector. You might have noticed I have a few plants. My latest thing is fun earrings. Give me an item and I'll tell you how many I've got of them. Miss Shorty merch stuff, collecting. Toothpaste, flavored toothpastes. I have like 25 of them. I've got Stanley mugs. Anything I decide I love, I'm getting all of them. I can't not. My whole life. Love it. If I like something in one color, I need it in every color. It's cost me a fortune in life. I don't spend a lot of money on things, but I spend a little bit of money on a lot of things. But I love it. I love it. I've got some of the most amazing collections and they give me so much joy. Shoes. Yeah, what the fuck? Yes, girl. I have got like so many pairs of sneakers. They're so in such good condition. The last pair of sneakers I bought was probably 8 years ago. They all look brand new. I wash them every time. I'm meticulous with my care of things. I wash them after every time I wear them. I don't even wear anything other than work boots or house slides. So, anything. Lip liners. I'm back on the lip liner train lately. What else? Tea towels. Tea towels, yes. Hand towels, bathroom hand towels, doona covers, pajamas, socks. I have over 250 pairs of socks, chat. I love that for me. I love that about me. It's so cool. It's so fun. Very expensive, but gives me much joy. What else is there in life? Simi, I'm going to cry. Simi says in all caps, by the way, yes, all caps are fine. I am going to cry. I love you people, she says. I see myself in everyone's comments. Chat is fucking bae, right? Yes, the phone charger, right? I didn't see what else you need, but this phone charger is it's the tits. If you haven't seen this before, talk about making life easier, right? This is a magnetic charger. The phone case I got, these on Amazon, these two things were maybe $40 altogether. Let's say 50 Australian, which is 30. It's about 20 cents US. So it just clips on. So I've fucked this. I haven't actually fucked it. I've ruined it by being too multitasking while I'm charging and using my phone all the time. So good. Do it. Do it. All of you. Have one in the car. Have it in your handbag. Look how slimline it is. Not clumsy. Like not clumsy. So let's see. What summer collections people have got? What the duck says, collections are big in my house. The collections, her collections and my anxiety are not a good mix. Yes. I mean, I also love order and categories. When I had more time in my life, I had better order and better categorization. Loves me a fucking category. Like, and a place for everything and everything in its place, right? But you need to have a system, what the duck, so that your daughter has her things in her space or in spaces that give you joy, not overwhelm. But yes, overwhelm. It can contribute to the overwhelm. I'm going to drink water. Hang on. Just checking chat. LA says, yes, Pierre, I have a hard time with shoes. Along with tags, bras, I think about how uncomfy I am in all day in a bra and shoes. Right? As soon as I get home. As soon as I get home. No bra, no undies. Sorry, but true. Just, and how good is that feel? Like I wear, my work clothes are really like PPE, right? Just heavy, hot, uncomfortable, very restrictive. To get home, take all that off and just pull on like I breathe an audible sigh of relief. Like if it's hot weather, I just put on like a loose house dress, or if it's cool, I just my soft pajamas or trackies and a top. What do you call them? Sweats. So good. Stephanie, thank you for reminding. Steph and I have we are kindred spirits. We're actually the same person, just different sides of the planet. And she's funnier than me. Steph collects rocks, crystals, feather, eggshells, cool dead bugs, and other stuff. Same. I have feathers in my CD player in my work vehicle, just all stuck in there when I find them. And of course, I Google what those finding those feathers mean. Of course. All right. I'm dying of this. Too much talking. Wow. Who would have thought? Okay. So tell us in chat what you love to collect. Like it hadn't even dawned on me that once people had commented previously, sorry, before we go into the last one, about my about how I have many of things, many variants of the one thing, and I was like, yeah, I do. Like handbags, God, you call them purses. So many phone cases. Oh, fuck. And when I saw that item in the whichever self-assessment checklist I very first did, collecting, I was like, oh, I see. Hang on. Too much talking. I was like, what's that noise? Thanks. Thank you, Miss What the Fuck Backstage. You amazing thing. All right. Okay, one more. Now, this might come as a surprise to you because I'm not necessarily particularly eloquent or articulate or can really ever find the right word. But I love words. Like, I love words. Words matter. I have a collection, a list of cool words. I collect words in my phone. I've had it going for 5 years. I love words. Like, I love words. Words matter. I delight in words. This is why I love Mr. Sir Bob Alessi. Love words. Words. So that's what I love about myself. The number 12. I love that I love words. I get so much joy from words. So much. In the Discord, we have a cool words section. I'm the one posting in there almost every day, like so many times. I have a vocabulary app that sends me sometimes new words. Mostly I know the words, but every day, multiples. So good. So that's my 12. Life artist found a bird's nest. Bird's nest, yep. Titty. Wait, what? Pia, what sort of mushrooms? Hi, colours. Kenzie. Hi, girl. Sorry I haven't been about my severely autistic grandson. 13 had me up wall and think hormones love you. I love you too, Kenzie. I'm sorry you're having a tough time, but we're here. We're always here. We would love you to be around when you can. I know you're in the UK too, so the time difference makes it tricky, right? Life artist, that's so fucking cool. What? A coyote skull. That is cool. I always collected stuff. I used to have a glass jar, yes, with a cork lid, butterflies and everything. See, look at us. Look at us. Found out people. Poppy, I don't need you to be doing that. Is it Lynn Truth Crime here? Hi, Lynn. Good to see you. Poppy, stop panting. LA says, I use my daughter to collect stuff. Like she collects stuffed animals. Yeah, same. Pillows. Colors can attest. I've got so many pillows on my bed. Not that Colors has been to my bed, but she's seen a photo. I mean, you're welcome in my bed, Colors, anytime. I don't know what Nick would say about that, but but I'm the one who has been buying and organizing them in her bookshelves, and she has hundreds. Yes, cuddlies. Tarot decks. God, I'm so this. I feel like I need a lozenge. Some cheese. That's not going to help. Let's be honest. Kiss from Buster. Yep, crystals. So many things. Stuffed animals, right? Same. T-shirts. Ugh, the list goes on and on and on and on. So that's my 12. What do you think, chat? Poppy says, yeah, collect me. Collect love. So I did that first because I didn't want anyone to steal my thunder and think that you were, and for y'all to think that I was like, yeah, she's just saying those things. Because we've got some videos. Poppy, I can't with the panting. Crystal's little cat figurines. I have a whole teacup and teacup and saucer collection. Beautiful antiques. My dog is beautiful. I've got 2. This is Buster. Come here, Bus. Big boy Buster. He's a bull mastiff, bull Arab, American staffy, like a pit bull. Cross, he's a big boy. He's so gentle. And then Poppy's a bloody idiot running around behind. She's half purebred English staffy, half purebred black Labrador. She's a dingleberry. Pierre has a stockpile of food and ammo and medical supplies for the apocalypse. See, that's smart. Joe Schmo says, I collect electronic devices. I'm always fidgeting. I've got a brand new BT lapel mic and an audio recorder for this trial and metal detector for Delphi and body-worn camera and charging brick, etc., etc. Not autistic, Joe. I don't think you are. I love that. I love collecting shit too. Look at us all go. My son likes board games so much, says Shelley. He opened a whole board games cafe. I love that. Oh, that's the best. You raised them good. That's really cool, Poke. It's a cool place. Can we see some photos in Fight Club? I'd love to see that. Simi says, I have a Valentine's bear collection. Each bear is the annual teddy bear from Walmart with the year on the foot. One bear for every year my sweetie and I have been together. So I've got 21 bears. I remember when you got that in February and you told us about that. That's so beautiful. Anything and everything pink. Maybe I missed it. Yeah. Pink's the only color I truly recognize. There are other colors, obviously, but that's my preference. Pink towels, pink hand towels, pink face washes, pink mugs, pink saucepans, cookware, pink plates, pink bowls, pink pots around my plants, pink towels here to stop the echo and the reverb. Pink, 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 pink. Pink everywhere. My whole Christmas tree, which is, yes, still just over there, still decorated, but pushed out of the way because not good at everything. That's a later problem. Completely decorated in pink. Pink! Yes. Colors. LA says, lol, I got my daughter a human-sized dog bed. Now she sleeps in it every night and pretends she's one of our cats. Oh my God, I love that so much. Oh, she hasn't slept in her very expensive bed since Christmas. I love that. Amber, thank you. Amber, you weren't here last week, I don't think. And I had to very humbly, and with my hat in my hands, ringing it like, like a very apologetic, I don't know, man from Victorian London, apologize for my kind of obnoxious diagnosing of people, because I shouldn't do it. So I'm trying not to do it anymore. But Joe, I think you are autistic. Walk and talk, chat. Brit has a food stockpile too. I don't mean to have a food stockpile, but damn it, got a lot of stuff. Harmonicas. Priya collects harmonicas. I love that. Look how cool this is. So many cool things. In LA, that's hilarious. LA says, I have a collection of tools, many of them still new, because I think I'm going to do all of these projects. Yeah, that's the ADHD in you, girl. I buy what I need and never actually do it. Oh my God, I did my most recent thing. I was like, I haven't got any more, command hooks. Do you have command hooks? Hooks that you can stick on the walls, all different sizes, and they're removable. The adhesive is removable. I presume it's a worldwide thing. I think it's by 3M. And I have my collection of hooks. I have 2 full little containers and organized in different sized bags for the different size hooks, all in their categories, because you can never have too many hooks. But I was out of sticky things. So the other day I got on Amazon. I was like, fuck this. I haven't got enough sticky things. I'm sick of this shit. So I just ordered, I've got now hundreds of command strips. So I'm set again for the apocalypse. Simi, Kenzie, I'm so sorry. Yikes, you've had a rough trot, darling. Well, we are here. This is the right place for needing some virtual hugs. Did I say hi, Carrie? I don't think I did. Hi, Carrie. An English beggar boy from the 1800s, yes. Please, sir, can I have some more? I'm so sorry that I was diagnosing you when I'm not a mental health professional, but I do know what I know. I mean, wait, shut up. Okay, we got videos. Let's watch a video. I don't collect shit. Thank you, what the fuck? I collect words. That's not collecting anything, is it? It's a collection. Life Artist says, I have a ton of hooks too. How good are hooks? May I froth over hooks? The best. The best. Joshmo. It's probably advisable not to collect shit. I mean, that collection might be a tad offensive to your house guests. You collect pets, colors. How many cats have you got? Like, seriously, how many cats have you got? And dogs? Nobody likes a know-it-all. But you're like me, so. Containers. Oh my God, I've got cupboards full of containers. Organizing containers, food containers. I can't just put more. I can't. Someone stop me. Fridge magnets. Fuck. 2 complete sets of pig hanging stuffs. Very hard to not, right? Hey, Gary. My home is a place for wayward children. Absolutely. It's the drawing in of things that make you feel a sense of happiness, well-being, and joy. That's what I see collecting as being. Oh, who said notebooks? Wait, Steph said notebooks. Yes. Pens. Oh my God. So many things. This is so good. I love you all so much. Oh my God, Steph, same. I've got no surprise there. For a period of time, I was collecting antique dining chairs. I don't have anyone to come over my house. I had 16 chairs because I couldn't not. The compulsion. 7 cats, 2 dogs. Yes, you collect waifs. I'll die on that hill, colours. I think I'm going to have to retract my promise to not diagnose. She's not having it. Paints and glitter. Yes. Joe Schmo, you have direction, sir. You just got to solidify it in yourself. You have a very strong direction. You got this. Arts and crafts sewing. Yes, yes. Oh, look, I'm at the bottom of the chat. This is amazing. Arts and crafts. Yes, somebody paints, textures. Oh. Okay, we're going to watch a video. I'm going to shut the fuck up. No, when does that ever happen? Like never. Okay, so this is the lady. Wait. These are only very short videos. But we can drag it out. You know I can. Just play the video. Which one is it? Here we go. This okay. So sidebar. Well, not preemptive strike. Who recently was asking me in chat about New Zealand accents versus Australian? This lady has a New Zealand accent. I want you to see. I want you to listen to actually what she's saying, but also tell me if you can pick the differences. Give it a try. Wait. Yes. Good. This, that.
Reasons you want your kid to be autistic.
Oh, wait. She says your kid. So this is helpful for those of you who have children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews who are autistic or you think might be. But she's basically. I was like, oh, this is about kids. We'll still play it. But she's talking about from an adult, her own perspective, an adult's point of view. Let's do it.
And we're not talking about patronizing, thanks for trying, positive thinking kind of strengths. We are talking about real life, everyday, concrete skills and strengths that are not only huge advantages, but also can be downright intimidating.
Why is there someone else there?
First up, honesty. Ask an autistic a question, get an honest answer. Positive or negative, if your child, your friend, your partner, or your colleague is autistic, if you ask them for the truth, you're going to get it. And in this photoshopped, fake news, mixed up kind of world, isn't that kind of honesty and truth super valuable? If you can take it. Our passions can be all-consuming. When we are excited about something, we use every resource that we have to learn every single detail about it. This can mean that sometimes we forget to sleep, eat, or take breaks. But I know if I was working with a professional, I would want someone who their special interest was their absolute passion. It was the reason that they were there, not someone who was just doing it for a paycheck.
JB, hi, good to see you. I love you.
Autistics feel things deeply and are attuned to the sensory environment. We are the reason that so many offices and public spaces are being redesigned to be more sensory friendly. Natural.
Pausing to say, if only Amber had this same level of accommodations in her workspace and her bosses, the organization for which she works. It would be nice. I think New Zealand is quite a groundbreaking country in many ways. And Britt, you'll probably you'll probably have some understanding better than I do about New Zealand. And I feel like New Zealand is, I mean, they had a female prime minister, Jacinta, what was her last name? Not anymore. Love, 1010. Anyway, that.
Natural lighting, less overwhelm, quieter. Autistics are making the world a softer.
Hi, Trial Channel. Good to see you, girl.
Autism friendly is human friendly.
Bingo.
Integrity. Autistics generally cannot be bought.
Jacinta Ardern.
Money, power, status. That is not a language that we speak. It's not something that motivates or interests us. What we're all about is doing the job, doing the work best possible way that we can, the task in front of us.
Pause. Absolutely agree. You might notice I tend to give away all my money. I don't care. My goal is not driven by finance or finances. My collections of things are not expensive. I don't collect things to have nice things, as in flashy, fancy things, status symbol stuff. Don't care about that. Comfort and joy is what I'm yearning for, and that. So, anyone else? Everyone else? Trial channel. Boom. I'm retracting my Thanksgiving and saying by July 4th. By my birthday, you'll have 50,000. Of course you will, because I'm turning 50 on the 4th of July. The trial channel, you will have 50,000 subscribers by the 4th of July. Stick a pin in it. Congratulations. Wait, that deserves a fucking round of applause. Let me see. Where is this here? Hey! Thanks, backstage helper. What the fuck? You're the besticles. Just like testicles, only way better because, testicles. Comfy oriented too. Yeah, yes. Joy and comfort. Yes. So, next point.
Problem solving. Research shows that autistics are up to 40% faster at problem solving. This is because we skip a lot of the planning and impulse control tasks to focus on visual processing.
Pause, lady. Thank you. How are you turning 50? I need your skincare routine. I wear sunscreen every day. I don't use any. I wash my face with water and a face cloth, a washer. I put, and I remember I sometimes use vitamin C serum when I'm not using sunscreen. So before streams, I put a vitamin C serum on my face, and I've got like an argan oil under eye thing. I've got good makeup and good lighting, but I look pretty young. I don't wear any makeup except for mascara to work. I look all right. I used to have I have very oily skin, so that helps. There it is. Also, she's autistic. We just look younger. Facts. Motherfucker Amber. Not you, Amber. Motherfucker them. My accommodations were denied, but I found my ticket. I just go to compliance now. Compliance now sees the issue after the situation this week, and I have a second interview for a different role on Tuesday. Another round of applause just for you, Amber. That brings me joy. I'm so happy for you. You deserve the accommodations. Everybody deserves accommodations. Why? Why are they such cunts to you? Because motherfucker. Yes. Woohoo, Amber. Woohoo, Amber. Facts, Brit. I've said this before, but in my very early Googling, when I had the dawning realization that I am autistic. Late 2019, just around Christmas time. I was homeless, but house sitting, and I'm like, do autistic people look differently? Thinking that, I don't know, just whatever I could think of to Google, and it said that, and since then I've come to realize that mostly every autistic person I know generally looks younger than their years, and we feel younger, right? In terms of that sort of childlike. Like, here's me with my storm cloud earrings and my bright shirt and cutting my fringe and all my pink stuff around me and the background you've got on the screen there. Ironic, though, that life can be particularly hard. It's an uphill battle for many neurodivergent folks existing in a neurotypical world. So it's tiring. We feel younger. What the fuck is 12 on the inside, 100%? I think I'm about 15, but maybe 12. Maybe I'm a 7-year-old boy with all of my, that's what she said, bullshit. Yeah, Emma says, fuck those hoes. I keep turning them in for violating regs and policy till I don't have to anymore. Good. Yes. I'm too autistic. Not to. These are laws and Medicare regulations. I'm not going to go down for it. Good. I love you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You're such a strong bitch. Mean that with all the complimentary terms. You're the strong woman, a strong human. Go you good thing, Amber. Follow rules. Speaking of,
Autistics take things literally. This means we're really good at following rules and instructions. Of course, the rules and instructions have to be accurate, fair, and consistent. Otherwise, an autistic will pick up on that.
Thanks.
Autistics are direct. We
Bullshit,
say what
yes.
we mean what we say, and unless you've given us a reason, we don't go digging around for alternative meanings in what you're
Joe Schmo, what is that thing on her neck? I don't think I've ever seen a necklace like quite before. Like, wait, I don't think I've ever seen a necklace quite like that. It's very replicative. What does that mean? I love it. Go you lady. I love, like, we autistics like to wear quirky shit. Interesting, not normie shit, right? Me. It's all I can do to not like bust out my like I tuck my shirt in. I fucking love that shit. Not when I'm in public because people will judge me, but at home, as soon as I'm home, I'm like, yes, shirt's in, everything, pants up high, shirt in, thank you, love, 10-10.
saying either. Accident and emergency. Living in a near constant state of high alert makes autistics naturally good in emergency situations.
I didn't think you were saying, oh, sorry, dirty pause lady.
We will be
I didn't think you were saying it in a negative way. We bristle a little bit round here. I mean, we're first to cast shade on those vile creatures in the McAlbert clan, etc. But there's been some shade thrown on channel favorite Lisa Beaulieu for her choice of jewelry, and Princey picked Lisa Beaulieu and Evie Pomporis as being autistic. I agree. Like we like to express ourselves with how we like. Why not? Why not? Life's too vivid to be boring. But I got you, Joe.
be the calm in the storm and stay logical and focused no matter what's going on. Autistics perfect patterns. Once we know how to do something, we will do it to a strikingly high and consistent standard. Make the instructions and outcome crystal clear, and we will thrive at repetitive tasks.
I think a cast show. I don't think Joe was. I think Joe wasn't casting aspersions. He was just asking. I think sometimes neurotypical folk tend to look at things and go, "What the fuck," and judge. There's a real strong judgy vibe in a lot of the neurotypicals, right? I can be judgmental on certain things, but not usually. I mean, I might not like what someone's wearing, but you go, girl. Like, you go, guy. Like, wear what you want to wear. Like, yikes, life's too short. No, that's not what I meant. I don't know. But no, I think there's been times in our chat when certain people have been. I mean, good old Nico. He's not here right now. He's very judgy on the men's wear and some of the ladies' wear. And we love Nick for that. But Nick isn't neurodivergent, and credit to him for hanging with us, bunch of fucking weirdos. Because I mean, yes, crap. Voice text. So that LA, your whole family is worth continuing the fight. Yes, sorry, I'll scroll back up. It takes a toll on everyone. Absolutely. Where was that? Here. People are so weird about invisible disabilities. They seem to see giving accommodations as a zero sum, right? Is it win or lose? No. Why wouldn't I live my life by the golden rule: do unto others as you would have others do unto you, right? So if a neurotypical feels uncomfortable in a situation or an environment, they're just gonna probably, I don't know if they're even gonna notice it. Do they? I don't know. Do they feel the way we feel so deeply? I'm not sure. But if something mattered to a neurotypical, I'm sure they would fight for that to be changed. The problem is that neurotypicals generally, this is a sweeping generalization, can't fathom that the things that can make autistic folk, neurodivergent folk, feel physical pain, that it can affect our ability to our cognitive ability, our sensory processing, our effectiveness in the workplace or in life. But but they can't. There's a lack of empathy there. There's a lack of an ability to be able to think, see and comprehend something from someone else's point of view outside of their own lived experiences. Tricky. Harry says, I think I may talk to my doctor because I have a lot of this. But to me, I guess I never considered that being a possibility. Same, Carrie. I was 40, 44, and about 18 months before I had this evolving but very bright light bulb moment. Someone had said to me, "You ever been diagnosed as autistic? Because, girl, your eye contact is shit when you're talking." I'm like, how dare you? I am not autistic. We've just, when you've, like, people who don't realize they need glasses, right? And they go through their whole life with things blurry and not being able to see things properly, and they just live with it until someone puts a pair of reading glasses on their eyes and they're like, holy shit. Or, babies who are deaf, and then they put the hearing aids into the baby's ears, and suddenly they can hear everything. What you know is what you know. I mean, like I always say, like a dead person, a ghost doesn't know they're a ghost. Not that we're dead or ghosts, but you know what I mean? Like, this is what we're doing. Yay, Carrie. Maybe do the RAADS test. Shelley might drop that in again. That can be helpful, but not necessarily definitive. There's no absolutes in neurodivergence.
Tasks with attention to detail. Mindfulness.
No, Pierre.
Sensory sensitivities put the physical world front and center for autistics. No more expensive meditation retreats or calming medication. We can experience the world vividly with textures, colors.
Yes, it is.
Living in the moment. Many autists.
Yes, lighting is a big one. Lighting is a big one. So we're talking about the positives right now, and the positives for being like no big lights. I've been walked into homes, domiciles of people who I barely know, and said, "Could you please turn the big light off, and can I just turn that lamp on over there?" Like, what the fuck are you doing, people? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Let's just have some soft lighting. I can't think because the lights are buzzing. I can hear them. I can hear it. I can feel it. And I feel like this. So, but you can do workarounds, right? Colors is neurotypical. Absolutely, girl. Absolutely. It would make sense for a lot of things. LA says, I learned as a kid to look at eyebrows. So I can look at, and I do look at the other person's eyes when they're talking. I've said this before. The whole time. Well, not the whole time, but not creepy, no homo. But the whole time. When I'm talking, there's far too much going on in my brain. My words, but I don't know what I want to say. And so you'll probably notice when I'm here even telling stories and stuff, I look all around. So I look all around while I'm talking, and I'm more likely to get more likely, not guaranteed, to get what I need to say out in an orderly fashion that actually represents what I'm thinking. But I can't, it's like driving a manual car and holding a phone and having a passenger in the car seat next to you. I can't, too many things. So the eye contact while I'm talking is too much. Same with the fluorescent lights. Thank you, Shelley. There's that link. Give it a go. Okay, this lady, keep going.
Autistics have a very specific and limited diet. Fries, chicken nuggets, pasta, sometimes pancakes for a month, sometimes only white rice. This makes household planning and shopping so much quicker and easier.
Pause. I've spoken about this many times, as recently as last weekend. Can and do eat the same food every day for months at a time, weeks, months. I love all foods. I don't have any real dislikes, but I have things that I'm happy to stick with. Spaghetti bolognese, y'all. Now and forever, forevermore. I love. Same thing every day. Yep. Brit Ketchell says I can hear high-pitched ringing with lights, computers, TVs, Wi-Fi. Shops are overwhelming. Yes. Yes. I had to go to get an inhaler for my Ventolin, and my Apple Maps wanted to take me to the nearest chemist warehouse, like your CVS or whatever, Walgreens. And when I got there, I'm like, "Ugh, this isn't a shopping center. It's gonna be a no from me." And I found one that was just in a strip mall kind of situation. No homo. Fuck the big light. Yeah, that's what I call my overhead lights. Yeah, same. The big light. The big light. Yes, 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 yes. I do fixate on foods. When it's over, it's over. Yes. Yes. Very easy for me to diet in bodybuilding situation, because it was very, 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 very limited what I could eat. And that's fine. Motion to scream, what the fuck? Granted says, I'm all about the same food every day, lol. Hubs loves it too, because I'm easy to cook for. Yes. Camp Shorty group therapy night. Laurie, thank you so much, Laurie. You are gorgeous. Thank you. I hope you mean inside. I mean, I'm cute too, though, right? Funny looking. Prejudiced.
Autistic people are less prejudiced. Research shows that autistics do not judge based on physical differences, financial situations, instead focusing on actions and work.
Excuse me.
Stimming. Autistics don't need dangerous drugs or unhealthy habits to relax.
I mean, I don't mind drugs. I haven't had illicit drugs for a long time. Ugh, boring. I drink wine every night, and I live for that wine. It's a fucking big wine. It's just one mostly, but just one. But I'm easily pleased with other things too. Like, I mean, stimming toys. Have I got mine nearby? I still haven't sought out my my vast collection of stimming toys. I know some people don't like the word stimming, but it's an identifier.
We have inbuilt stress relief systems: flapping, jumping, spinning, cheap, portable, effective, and individualized stress relief. Autistics can bond over our special interests. It can take some time for us to find our people, but when we do, we can click into lifelong relationships. And sometimes our people are characters in books or movies.
Yes. Okay, now what the duck says. It's amazing how much overlap there is with ADHD and autism. Everything she is talking about is totally my daughter, but she is ADHD. Not a mental health professional, not a medical doctor, no training whatsoever. I think I predict that in coming decades, even I think that ADHD and autism will be so blurred, the Venn diagram will be so completely overlapped that we'll understand that it's just one big spectrum. We have people in our chat, not here tonight. I don't think, maybe they're watching. Hi, who are adamant that they are ADHD, but absolutely not autistic. I think that's a societal stigma. I didn't realize I was ADHD until about 2.5 years after self-identifying and working out that I was autistic. So yes, perhaps your daughter is also autistic. ADHD presents a whole different set of, or an expanded set of life management tools. But it's great that it's great that your daughter is diagnosed, so you and she together can navigate through life. That's one of the problems with diagnosis. Yes. I fucking chain smoke. The spectrum of neurodivergence. Facts. So Carrie, I'm ADD and not ADHD. So ADD now comes in under the overall banner of ADHD. It's all ADHD in the DSM-5. But ADD, what used to be known as ADD, is now known as inattentive ADHD. So yes and no, same. ADD or inattentive ADHD. They are under the same umbrella. Yes. Stephanie doesn't like the word crust or loaf. I have a favorite fork. I have a favorite bowl. I have a favorite fork. I have a favorite spoon. I have a favorite glass. I have a favorite mug. Pierce says there's an interesting study from Clemson about Neanderthal DNA and autism. Can you email that to me? Is there a link, Pia? Could you email that to me and I'll have a look at it after? I'd be really interested to read about that. Very interesting. LA said, technically me too, to Carrie. But in 2016, the DSM got rid of ADD. Now everything is ADHD. 3 subtypes, hyperactive, inattentive, and mixed. I have the Ring of Fire ADHD variety flavor. 7. There it is, Steph. We've gone over that in a previous live stream, one of our many neurodivergent ones. Look up neurodiversity umbrella. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah. Boom. See, maybe I am a doctor. Doctor Who? What the duck says. Funny you say that because the doctor who did her eval actually told me they are already talking about combining ADHD and autism in the DSM. I very firmly believe that it's not one or the other and or both. I think it's all one even broader spectrum. Not even a spectrum. I think it's a big fat circle, a neurodivergent circle. That's the best way I think I can. Oh no, Steph, I have a half a spatula because it's my favorite and I don't care if it broke. Akasha says I need to learn about the Neanderthal DNA too. Yes, absolutely. I'll share that in the Discord, Akasha, when Pia sends it. LA says, oh yeah, that's the Amen method of ADHD. His book says that there's 7 types of ADHD, including the Ring of Fire. Yes, I will try to figure it out. Thank you. Doctor Who, absolutely neurodiverse. Facts. Look, I told you we could stretch out a 9-minute video to much hours.
When we're not masking, autistics
awesome.
are highly resistant to peer pressure. We don't care what people think, and we will do what we want, wear and say what we want, eat how and what we want, because it doesn't matter to us what people think. Autistics show the people in our lives what really matters.
Okay, Saba, Dr. Miss Shorty or Miss Dr. Shorty? I think probably it's more because remember I'm a saint also. So I think I'm probably Saint Miss Dr. Shorty.
Matters.
Like I'm like Turtle Boy.
Being present,
it's got many
and letting go
pronouns.
of what the world thinks. Job prospects and security.
Miss Doctor.
There are companies who only hire individuals with an autism diagnosis. How cool is that? They recognize the strengths and value in autistic employees, and we are going to start seeing this more and more. Autistics can be efficient at spotting hazards and danger.
This is where I reign supreme in my workplace. It's the reason why my employer hired me on the spot. They hire everyone, but still, I'm fucking good at it. I was the OH&S manager at McDonald's. I'm the one that's always moving the tools out of the way of the footpath, making sure there's no trip hazards for the pedestrians, making sure that things are schmicko and lined up and beautifully aligned and safe. No, Britt, I'm a doctor. Please let me have that. The fucking peasant work. Yes, that's not safe. Because I notice all the details, and they come in very handy.
This trait makes us excellent health and safety professionals and parents. The little things. Autistics experience senses in ways that are different to other people. So while this does make the supermarket a challenge, it also means that we can be mesmerized by raindrops, fall in love with a song, and be filled with joy from endless repetition.
Absolutely, lady. In our Discord, we have files or folders or hashtags for beautiful things, Mother Nature, just things that give me joy. I love to share with. No, it isn't working. Is there no stream elements? Yes, there is. It's got to be exclamation point look. I think it probably needs to be merch. Counting, yes, counting. Counting is good. Proud of myself. Grateful for this. It's a great Discord.
Loyalty and dependability. Once an autistic finds a schedule, a place, a person that we like, we stay. We bring high levels of consistency and dependability to the workplace and the world.
Yes, we do.
Love and connection. Autistics show the people around us different ways to love and connect. Without words, without physical contact, without agenda, even without eyeballs.
So wasn't that beautiful? I'm so that took a lot of finding to searching to find that video. I haven't already, I don't think, but I will put the link to that in the description box. I will tell you she's a very small channel. That was from 3 years ago. I'm not sure if she's done a TEDx. I don't know if she's still active on the tubes. Oh yes, she is. Okay, let me share the link to this. She's kia ora, which is how you say hello in New Zealand. Kia ora. I'm Jolene. If you've seen my TEDx talk, you might know how much I struggled with my autism diagnosis. Since then, I've presented it all over the world, from New Zealand to New York. And do you know what I've learned? Autism is not a deficit or a disorder. It's a way of being. Yes. And there are so many of us. I'm not a big poster, but I'm stoked this channel can be another way to connect and share. Autistics are everywhere. And spoiler alert, we are awesome. I can't show her TEDx talk because I get demonetized immediately for some reason for that stream, but I'll share the link to her channel. And if you'd like to look into her stuff, you can. Here it is. I'll put it in chat. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Fuck. No surprise.
The autism advantage.
Pause, lady. Take 2. I pressed Command V, not Command C. God damn it. By the way, sidebar, 2 monitors is the tits. I fucking love it. Okay, so that's the link. Carrie says, BRB, I have to order dinner. I found this dead thing for you. Yes. Here's a pretty rock I found. Yes. Here's a meme. Not all of us. I don't always end sentences with an up inflection, but yes. The other difference is their mouths are even less open when they speak, so they say like sucks and fish and chips, and it's just a little. It's a tweak. They're very similar. Very similar. But many Australians do end each sentence with a question mark. Like they say, I don't know if I can do it. I generally don't. But I spend a lot of time listening to American stuff. So let me see. Let me just check. Oh, so this lady, love her. This lady. This is it. Like this will go to show. This will show y'all that you could look real sensible just with a beautiful turquoise necklace, very profesh, or you could look so wildly quirky and cool with a very cool accent. We're going all around the world tonight, chat. This is again about a 10-minute video. Why haven't I subscribed? I'll drop her link in the chat afterwards and put this video just link in the description box also. Excuse me. Let's go.
Oh, yes. I can smell the weather. Well,
Yep,
hello,
Mama
my
Dead.
lovely nestlings,
Mama
and
Dead.
welcome to today's
Thank
video
you.
where I'm going to chat about 5 things that I love about being autistic. And if you are new, welcome. My name is Nikki. I'm 46 from the Netherlands, hence the accent. I have ADHD. I've known that for quite some time, and I recently found out that I also have autism, which explains a heap. I also love makeup, and yeah, that's basically my special interest, as you can kind of see by my background. And also I love critters. Yes, the reason that I'm doing the video today is because I feel that there are a lot of videos, amazing videos out there from amazing creators and a lot of information, but a lot of things focus on the struggles that we face every day. And I have done those videos as well because I want to let you guys know that you're not alone, right? In the struggles that you face, and that you're not crazy.
Trial channel, I did it on purpose, but I generally don't. But I'm not your cookie cutter Aussie. Are any of us?
I also feel though that it's extremely important, maybe even more important, to just focus, focus is the wrong word, but to also be aware and remember the good things, the things that make me go, I love this. I love being the way that I am. And that is what I want to talk to you guys about today. Now, for all of these things that I love, there's also the other side, right? We're not going to focus on that today. I just wanted to focus on some things that bring me joy, you know. And let's start with feeling nice fabric. Now, it is a form of stimming, right? Of self-regulation. I am very feely. And when I feel a soft fabric, so for instance, I have this here. This is actually one of the cats is laying on this, and it's this type of material. This is not
I love
even
her
the
nails
softest that I
too.
have in my house.
Love
But
them.
when I have something like that and I feel it, it just makes me feel so warm and fuzzy and cozy and good. I cannot even explain how it feels, except the only thing that I can kind of compare it to is the reason that a cat purrs, that contentment, that I really want to purr when I have that. It feels like ecstasy. It's also a need though. So when I'm in a store, especially in a clothing store or a fabric store or whatever, and I see something that looks soft, I need to feel it. Sometimes you
Same
feel
Poke.
and you're, "Ugh, it's not as soft as it looks," and I'm like, that's how I then also walk around in the store. But yeah, when I have that soft feeling, it's ecstasy. It's ecstasy. And I love that feeling. I love being able.
Steph, I used to have a chick that lived with me, leech she was, absolute sucker fish. But she's autistic as fuck too. Neither of us knew we were autistic at the time, but I don't know if she does now, but 100%. We had this, both of us, this fixation for collecting and frittering our money away on cute pink things, and hand towels were one of them. And there's a place called Daiso in Australia, which is a Japanese, like a dollar store, the best. Oh, so good. And we used to both buy towels, and I have so many of them. And there was this one, like she gave me hers. I can cope with the microfiber, but there are some, like particularly if my nails are a little bit snaggy, the cuticles. But she bought this towel. We both bought one, and she goes, "I can't have this towel. I can't touch it. You can have it." I was like, "Thank you." Two. I have two of the same thing. Love it.
Able to feel that so intensely and just enjoy it so immensely as well. Okay, the next one is seeing details and being able to make a mental image of it. Now, I'm a visual thinker, but because I'm also very much detail oriented, what do I mean by this is when I thought of this when I was walking in the woods and I was looking at the trees and flowers and all that. What I can do is just study a tree or a flower so much. All the details, I make a mental image in my head, and I can put everything in that image. So the way that it smelled right then, the type of weather that it was, who I was with, the feeling that it gave me, I can put that all into that mental image and take it home. And I can also do that with an object. So if I am somewhere, I don't know, on vacation, not that I go a lot on vacation, but if I am somewhere, I have it a lot with rocks. So I am somewhere, I take that rock with me, I see where I picked up that rock, and I make that entire mental image again. So when I then see the rock, I
Yes,
am
yes,
transported back there. That's one of the
Lo-
things that I love to do and be able to do. Something that I also really love is my copy and paste ability. So the copy paste ability, it has to do with masking, and I am very good at masking. I'm very good at pretending to be normal. There is a very much a
I'm not.
cost.
Not
Very
anymore.
much so. But my ability to copy paste makes it very easy for me, at least, to learn things. And I thought that everyone could do that, but it's not the case. So if I want to do anything creative, I look up a video, I copy exactly what they are doing, and then while doing that, I'm kind of learning how stuff works.
I'm just going to pause to say, not me. Cannot. When people send me like, here's a YouTube link. You can do it like this. Fringe thing. Same. I already did that. Anyway, sidebar within sidebar. I have to see the instructions written down. I can't do. I personally can't do videos. My brain can't translate that. Cannot. And while we're paused, Steph says, the Autistic as Fuck Miss Shorty shirt that I'm wearing right now is like 700 times better than anything you could have got from one of those Lulari bitches. Swear to God. I don't know what that is. They're very soft though, aren't they? The fabric is beautiful. I'm not just saying that. Like it really is. Matilda, shout out Matilda. I love you, girl. We sourced the highest quality stuff. She goes with the highest quality fabrics. Beautiful. The tags do rip out easily, and or cut out easily. The tank tops that are the same fabric as the tights, so comfy. The tank tops do have a tag, but it's made out of the same material as the top. You cannot feel it. What the fuck says, my kiddo used to come home from walks with pockets full of rocks. When I do laundry, I'd have to turn out her pockets to find rocks after so many times rock-filled laundry washes. Yes. Princey says, Micah, I wear my son's hand-me-down clothes from middle school. The trial channel says, Steph, I splurged on bamboo sheets recently. Best. I think Joe Schmo also has bamboo sheets. I have bamboo work socks. Thick, beautiful, but still socks. I can copy things. I can copy I can copy things sometimes, but if it's an instruction, like I needed them in order in writing. Yeah, there's LA. We've got Autistic as Fuck merch and also Autistic AF and Stay Weird merch. All merch proceeds go to paying our beautiful mod squad, except for the free Karen Reed merch. Those proceeds go to Karen's Defense Fund. I am also like MacGyver. Same, man, same. Squeaky. Brick says, Motion, I have one who fills her pockets with rocks, another who brings sticks home. Yeah, I've got sticks. I love sticks. Yeah, driftwood. Honestly, says Steph, according to me, I don't think you will regret it. No regrets. Yes. Life Artist says, yes, I really like the t-shirt. Lol, the lady that complimented me was like, she looks like she's moving. Oh, her eyes. That's the Saint Miss Shorty, right? Is that the one? Did you get that? I'm going to get that one. Imagine, like, it's a picture of me, right? Matilda did the graphic of the Saint Miss Shorty and put my face in the picture. Hilarious. I'm going to get it. I haven't got it. It's in my cart, though. Do I spend $500 more on my own merch? Yes. Imagine going out in public wearing a t-shirt with yourself on it. Like, it's one thing to have the AI images, like the bold and mysterious one with me, but it's not really me because it's not actually me. Princey says, my son's first words were, cut the tag out. He was holding the tag in his shirt between his fingers. Oh, that's so sweet. She was like, it's almost creepy. I like it. Did you give her the link to the merch store? Chameleon. That's me. I like extra large men's t-shirts and moo dresses. Anything where I don't need a bra. I hate titty prisons. Well, the unisex ones are on the roomy side. I think this is a unisex one. This is a medium. I'm more of a small. The female ones are a more traditional female fit. I think they're pretty. There's a size guide there. Pierre says, I'm an encyclopedia for both botanical and mycological info. What's mycological? I don't know that. Micah says, dudes, eucalyptus sheets, money. Love my eucalyptus sheets. I didn't know that was a thing. That's pretty cool. Carrie's back. What'd you get for dinner? Yes, Saint Miss Shorty. Steph says, Micah, are you for real right now? I'm learning so much here. Well, this is what we learn. We learn, we love, we get feral. Micah says, yes. Brand, I got Sheets and Giggles. That's a good name as well. Ow. He never said mama or dada, says Princey. What did he call you by your names? Princey and Mr. Princey. Princey and Mr. Princey, like Mr. Poke. Publicly buzzed in 5. Oh, my time zones. All right. We'll be there. We'll wrap it up. 2 hours, apparently. Yikes. Thank you, PokeMomo. Thank you for sharing that link for RAADS. We'll be over in Publicly Buzzed soon. There's other videos, but we've watched the 2. We haven't quite finished. Let me finish this. Fuck, stop talking, Lisa. Stop talking. 2 hours for 2 10-minute videos.
The plus side is that I learned that particular thing very quickly. The downside is if I need to learn anything else that's related to that, I don't know it because I only learned that thing. So that is how I learned, though. I watch, I copy paste, and then I know a thing. I watch, I copy paste, and then I know a thing. So especially when I was learning to crochet, I made a doll and I learned how to make that doll. But when I then wanted to make a mandala, for instance, I needed to know the different stitches, so I needed to learn those instead of how normal people learn, and that's just, they start with the basic stitch and then work their way up. That's not how I learn. I learn by copy paste.
Amber, could you please, if you're home, if you're not home, don't worry about it. Could you please set up a portal, a link, a redirect to Feral Friday? I've tried to do it. I can do it to our own streams, but I don't know why I can't do it to Publicly Buzzed. If you're home, if not, we'll just go over there. I don't think we're going to be seeing watching anything too hectically boobalicious or pornographic. Soft porn. There's no porn. But the movie we watched a couple of weeks ago, it was a bit much for some people, but the next week, you guys missed it. It was very dark, very much a psychological kind of thriller.
And I love that I am able to do that because it just makes it so easy to just learn a thing very, very quickly and then just, have fun with it and make it mine. Oh, yes. I can smell the weather. Can you smell the weather too?
Yes,
I can smell when it's going to rain.
Yes. I thought everyone could.
I thought that everyone could do that.
Same.
But apparently not. So I can smell. My son also can do this, by the way. I can smell when it's going to rain. And I'm just like, and how does it smell?
Yes.
You may ask. There's a certain freshness and it smells. I know for my son it smells differently. He can smell the water coming. For me, it kind of smells like freshly mown grass, for instance, or cut up freshly cut cucumber. There is a certain
Carrie just ordered some cool stuff. I love that heart-shaped logo. I've got the same wine glass. Carrie just ordered the heart-shaped Cherries logo wine glass. The Stay Weird tank top. The fabric is beautiful, Carrie. You'll love it. And the Miss Shorty heart-shaped Cherries logo t-shirt. Thank you so much. Thank you. Enjoy. It should come pretty quickly. They come in different batches. You'll get the glass first probably, and the other two second. But yes, yay!
And freshness. And when it's going to rain, I can kind of smell that freshness. Now, depending on the temperature, it smells a little bit differently, but I can smell when it's going to rain. I can also smell if it's going to be a warm day when I'm early enough. So, yeah. And I think that's very, very cool. The last thing that I have here is that I can come up with very, very creative solutions to problems. There is a saying here, and actually someone mentioned that to me. You have the thinking outside of the box, right? But you're also thinking around the corner. Because my brain works so differently from others, the way that I think, also being very, very creative, the way that I think, it's just, I am able to make connections that other people just don't think of. And that makes it a very unique way of solving problems. Or, I don't know, if someone is having an issue with, they want to do a thing and they cannot get it to work. You know, those types of, have you tried this? Have you tried that? Maybe you can try this. And I can kind of chew on a problem for eons, not literally, and then come up with an idea. And I'm like, maybe we can try that. Maybe we can try that. So combine that with my ADHD, that can go very, very quickly. And I love that. I love that I am able to offer creative solutions, not only to someone else, but also for me, because it's just
Hi, Mary.
a very interesting way and a unique way of thinking. And I love that. So yeah, I wrote down more things. You know, I think that I think that I want to end with that. So it's not 5. It's, you always get extra with me. You always get extra. The most important thing that I love, the biggest thing that I love about being autistic, is that I finally understand myself, that I'm not crazy.
Yes.
And I've said that
Yes.
before.
It's the best.
And combined with that is that I understand, for instance, my bestie better, because I'm researching how I function. I'm researching the whole autism in combination with ADHD, in combination with other things. And it just makes me be more understanding of myself, understanding of others. And I feel like it's making me, well, it's tough, yes, but it's also making me a better person. And I love that. I just really wanted to focus on the good things. And I hope that it made your day better. I hope that it could help you focus a little bit more on the things that you do love about being on the
Yes.
spectrum, about having ADHD or maybe OCD or anything. Let me know down below. Let me know, because I always love to read your comments and your stories. So that was it for today. I don't know. I had a lot of fun planning this, because I got excited. I got excited planning this, and I hope that I can kind of do this a little bit more often to highlight the positive side of, because there's always a balance. There's always a dark side and a light side, and against all the shit that you can have, there's also the toilet paper, which is,
I love that analogy.
a weird way of explaining that
No, I
there's
love it.
always the silver lining. I never have silver lining, but you know what I mean, right? I hope at least. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to wish you a fantastic day, a fabulous evening, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye, guys.
Thank you, lady. Let me get her channel for you. I liked it. She has 12 Nikki Raven, her name is. Let me go to her channel. I'll drop the link in chat, and then we'll call it a night for tonight. Tomorrow night we're doing What the Fuck, Motion to Scream, What the Fuck Granted has compiled for me, the best research assistant ever, a list of chronological MSN, mainstream media, news items about Karen Reid from her arrest through to trial 1. There's Nikki Raven's channel. I'll drop the link to that. I think she said she's from the Netherlands, so Dutch. So that's tomorrow night, 7 Eastern, I think. Because I'm too old for getting up at 3:30 in the morning on my holidays. Just saying, not keen. 10:10 would not recommend. Her energy and way of speaking was cool. Yes. And then on Sunday night, your time, Monday in Australia, we'll be We've got two live streams scheduled. I just added another one in, another feel-good one. I think we're going to need it before trial starts. We're going to talk about finding joy in life. I think you're going to love it. It's Lisa Bellier. Love, 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 love. See you all tomorrow. Then after that, we're going to write a song together from, I think, 9 Eastern on Sunday night. Can't remember the time. Yes, 9 Eastern. A song or 3. It's exciting. And then Monday night, we're going to watch the Ted Daniels interview with Karen and Alan Jackson. Fingers crossed on copyright on that one. And then Tuesday night, nightly recaps on the Karen Reid trial. Can't wait. I love you all very much. Thank you so much for sharing your joys, your collections, your life with us. I love you all like very, very, very much. I think I need to write a more emphatic Chat is Bay song. What do you think? Maybe. Come on over to Feral Friday. It's always a fun time. We'll let our hair down. And I'll see you next time. Mwah.
I love you all so very much. We had a blast just chatting and stuff. Things may have gone a bit off the rails. Professional when all else fails. 'Cause chat is babe, so much to say. Emotes and all the caps out. May have been cheese, bit faster please. The time has come, Camp Shorty out. We're skating through all the tough things, learning about this and that, defense motions, prosecution, and narcissistic twats. 'Cause chat is babe, so much to say. Emotes and all the all caps out. May have been cheese, bit faster please. The time has come, Camp Shorty out. Community, just you and me. Occasionally, Buster and Poppy. It's the whole thing, Miss Shorty swing. Together we make each other happy. 'Cause chat is babe, so much to say. Emotes and all the caps out. May have been cheese, bit faster please. The time has come, Camp Shorty out. I love you all very, very much.